All right. Part 2 of me trying to film this. I tried to film this once and I did not get through it, unfortunately. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't know if I've talked about this actually. I probably maybe have I? I don't know. But we're going to talk about what got me really into the gym and stuff like that. Not why I became a personal trainer, but I can do a video on that too, if wanted. I might do that, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. But either way, we're going to talk about what got me into the gym, because let me tell you, I like to do gym, but I didn't start strength training, weightlifting, anything like that for a while. Or if I did, I was like not serious about it, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, we're going to talk about it right here, right now. So yeah. All right, let's start with the basics, I guess, maybe. All right, when I was a kid, I did ballet. I played in the yard, did all that crazy stuff, all that. That was like my baseline, my start. Then I did do track and field in high school. I also pennied board, and skateboard and stuff like that, which kept me active, and walked and stuff like that. But when I started track and field, that's when I started to get more serious about the gym and stuff like that. I wasn't serious about weightlifting at all, though. I was more so scared of weightlifting and strength training and everything like that back then, to be honest. I only cared about running, and I would do anything and everything almost to avoid the actual weight training portion of things, until I found Whitney Simmons, to be honest. And even then, I was still kind of like, I wasn't working to my full capacity, I guess. Like, I was definitely capable of doing more, but I wasn't acting on it because I was scared of how it would make me look and things like that, and how I would change because of it, which I think is very common for females to have that, because they only want to change one specific thing. They're afraid of certain change, but they want other changes at the same time. And so that was my mindset. And it took a long time to kind of get over that and kind of be okay with changes, and also make sure I'm navigating myself in the way that's correct and I feel comfortable with, and I still feel confident in it at the same time. I didn't really start getting serious about my weightlifting, strength training, everything like that until about, I want to say, close to 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, 4-ish years ago. That's when I got more serious, in depth with my weight training and strength training and everything like that. Part of it came from the fact that because of the gym I was at, I felt very confident walking into that gym. And I was ready to learn and do things that I haven't done, or I've done, but now I can do to more of a greater scale versus before. And so that really shifted my mind. And I was introduced to a lot of different things during that time frame as well that opened my eyes for different training styles and things like that. Before that, I've gone through a couple phases. I was in a really big HIIT phase for a while, which if you go through my Instagram, you could probably see all the HIIT workouts I was doing. Very big HIIT phase. I still love HIIT to this day. I don't do it as much anymore, which I want to kind of get back into now, a little bit, and incorporate it more into my strength training, or like just my workouts in general. So I definitely want to do that at some point soon. But I was very HIIT focused for a while. Runs were always very big for me and things like that. And trying to find a balance between running and strength training was something I struggled with at first a lot. But eventually, I think what I had to do was, in my brain, kind of shift gears. And I wanted to chase new PRs very badly, but I was also at the same time very scared to see changes that might have come with those chasing the PRs and things like that. But in reality, it wasn't bad what was happening. Like, I was growing muscle, lean muscle, which is really good. And while chasing those PRs, and I was still able to run, I was still running, I was doing a lot better in my running, which I think because I was so consistent with my strength training definitely helped. And on top of that, I was introduced to PR, which amazing. I'm so thankful for the time that I had in the PR lab, because I definitely grew with that and I learned a lot, and I definitely got pushed and learned a lot during that time in the PR lab as well, because I was surrounded by great people during that time period too, which I think also impacts a lot. But throughout the last 2-3 years, I think being able to push myself and see the growth and progression in terms of everything else and being comfortable with where I was at definitely helped. Now, I won't say there aren't times where I kind of feel off and kind of like I don't feel great, but I do think that's also because of my background. And so I think a lot of times you just have to kind of calm yourself down a little bit, bring yourself back to earth, and kind of talk yourself through it all, and things like that. It's definitely kind of unfortunate, I would say, and a little saddening to see people like, I think we've definitely gone better with it, but seeing females be scared of going to the gym, scared of weightlifting, scared at lifting heavy or anything like that, I think it's a little sad. But like, I think we've grown a lot from back then, because I think, you know, things have definitely changed and there's a lot more people doing it, a lot more females lifting heavy and being comfortable with lifting heavy and weightlifting and strength training, all of that as well. So I think that's great, honestly, and I'm very glad that that space is opening up, because I think a big reason I ended up getting more comfortable with it was because of the community and because of people who were on, you know, like people like Whitney Simmons at the time and things like that, and Nikki Backletter, and things like that, that they were on there and they were weightlifting and things like that, and they were having content in their bodies and stuff like that. So I think that played a big role too. And I think that's kind of where a little bit of my, not fully where all my philosophy comes with personal training comes from, but like, I want people to be able to try new things, and I want them to be excited for it. I want them to be happy and enjoying the type of workouts that they're doing while still being able to achieve the goals that they're wanting to achieve. So kind of having a compromise and, you know, challenge them and see them grow and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm happy with where I'm at. You know, last year was really rough for me at the gym with everything with my leg, and I'm still not 100% there, but I'm a lot better than I was back this time last year. And so I'm grateful for that. I still don't deadlift very often because of it, which sucks because I love deadlifts. Deadlifts are my favorite thing, basically, and I can't really, it still feels very, very choppy. And it sucks because I feel like it's one of those things, it's like I have to get out of my head because I feel like a lot of people are like staring at me because it looks choppy, but I don't really know if it looks choppy or if it just feels choppy to me. And I get in my head sometimes about filming to see how I'm looking and stuff like that and how my form is, but it's something that I'm working towards getting better, because I think there's always something I could be working on and getting better at and learning for sure. But yeah, I guess that's just that. And yeah, I don't know. It was just a little ramble about the gym, I guess. And yeah, alrighty guys, I will see you next time. Make sure you subscribe. All right, bye guys.